Hello guys, this is M.Bro and we are back to Bad End. Last time we left off right here at I wanted to say Kyuuhei, but Kyuuhei realizing that the game it actually takes references from the real world, and things that happened in mobile game actually did happen in real world as well. Of his, of course, not in our world, but in his. So, for example, he found out that the priest from the shrine died from the heart attack. Pretty similar to what happened to our friend Yuji. So yeah, the game goes just wild on people. So that's what we realized. So I'm pretty interested to see how this goes right now because we have that knowledge. And as also what I think about how much in the game we are right now. So for example, how much time left there is. Are we in the middle or closer to the end? Or because I know the game is not long. I think it's about 1.5 or 2 hours without rushing. So I'm pretty not aware of where we are in the story right now. So but yeah, so far it's actually interesting, so I kind of liked it, and I just cannot wait to see how this goes. So let's do it. It helped, but I didn't help with the most confusing aspect of all. How is playing a game able to have a direct effect on the real world? Exactly. That's what I just thought about, like how it happened to Yuji, he died, happened to the priest, happened to us if we made two bad choices. So that's the part I would like to know. Obviously, at some point we will find out, I guess. But that's what actually drives me to play this. Like, what's behind how this works? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is interesting, pretty scary as well. Phew. I sit down in front of my PC to post to an anonymous BBS board. As for what I was going to write, it was for what I've experienced in Bad End up until now. Come to think of it, I should have done this a lot sooner. It may help to help other people. It may help to tell other players and potentially shed some light into the mystery of the game. I started tapping the keys and spilling my thoughts through the keyboard onto the BBS. I'm currently playing Bad End. I discovered the game's secret. The game's setting is the same as an actual town in reality. Today, I went to the town and found out by coincidence. I wonder what people will think about this. Some may just write it off as a joke. I submit the post regardless. Not even a second later, I couldn't believe what I saw. Wow, some gibberish language. My post text immediately translated to a bunch of garbled characters. Oh, what the hell is this? I typed out the message a second time and submitted it. The result was the same. I took a glimpse of it at the mobile phone by instinct. Is it possible that Bad End is preventing me from exposing secrets about the game via the net? It's certainly a possibility. Information that leads to the completion of the game would defeat the game's entire purpose. Yeah, that's what I just thought as well. If, for example, Kyuuhei could like post what good choices he made, what choices led him to proceed into game, and for example, he could just make kind of like walkthrough by saying choose this to proceed. For example, do you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, what's the safe path? But well, that's what I thought. But when I saw that his texts are translating into some gibberish language, then the game is just not helping at all. Well, let's see what happens if I upload a screenshot of the game token with a digital camera. I don't intend to give up. I want players to see a screenshot of the game at least. I borrowed my dad's digital camera and started a bad end. I took a photograph of the game's opening screen. But the picture was blank. All it showed was a pitch black screen. I tried several times, but it resulted in the same thing. Bad end simply doesn't allow you to disclose any information about it to the internet. My heart felt like it just about to jump out of my chest. The email's timing was just too good. Who? As I muttered to myself, I had a feeling I knew what it was about. Don't waste your time. Time seemed to freeze. I am totally at shock for words. I'm being completely censored from telling anyone about Bad End. I can't depend on the internet. It seems I have to clear the game all by myself without help. Otherwise I might end up getting killed. There's no way in hell I'm going to die. Suppressing the urge to give in, I reluctantly reopened Bad End. This is getting more intense. Classes are now over and it's after school. I was packing up and about to head home. Hey, do you want to hang out for a while? The boy from the other day called out to me. I didn't feel like dealing with him now. No, I can't. I'm not feeling so well. It's cool, maybe some other time. The boy left and I couldn't help but feel ashamed. I've never declined something from a cute guy before. Tell me, Kyuuhei. What? Do you really have no idea why you are being chased by that thing? No. I swear on my life, I have absolutely no idea why this is happening. Maybe you are missing the big picture, something you aren't aware of yet. Of course there must be something. There's no fucking reason that he would just chase us for what? For nothing? Maybe what I'm still thinking is because she is like getting guys and pushing them away. Maybe it has to do with that, maybe with the guys, and her just changing guys like gloves. You know what I'm saying? That's just my theory, but let's see how this goes. What do you mean? I think that it has something to do with you. I mean, why else would you and you alone be pursued by someone or something? Stuff like this doesn't just happen. There's always a reason why. Exactly. That's just the way it works in life. I see. So that's what you think. I kept mulling over every possibility in my head, but I couldn't think of a reason why I would be targeted. So why me? And for what reason? A choice. Let's save. And for me, well, she doesn't have a clue. That's like obvious choice. But I think it's past relationship. That's just I would say it's 80% that it's this one. My beautiful looks, I don't think so. Not that she's not beautiful, but I will go for this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Maybe it's some sort of secret admirer. I wonder. Maybe someone I might have hurt in the past. Yeah, exactly my theory. But I don't remember having any bad breakups with anyone. Kana should know better than anyone. Bad breakups, that is cause enough, don't you think? Yeah? You hang out and play other guys like they wear pairs of shoes. That's what I just said. Kana, you just quoted me right here. Plus you never have a steady boyfriend. Wait a minute. Because of my love life, you think that's why I'm being harassed? Like I've said before, Kyuko, you have messed around with different guys. All I'm saying is there is a possibility that you've pissed someone off. Do you really think so? I really didn't want to bring it up, but we can't rule it out entirely. I mean, with that being the case, it's not surprising that there could be at least a few guys who hold a grudge against you. For instance, you dated and pissed off a guy, so now his wrath has come back to haunt you. His wrath? One of the 7 deadly sins coming back to haunt me. If there isn't a serious grudge against someone, it can't appear. Did I really do such a horrible thing to someone? Is there any way to stop them, even if they were killed? I'm not a man, so I'm not entirely sure, but they probably think you are a spiteful person. Even though there is a boy that legitimately likes you, you don't return the favor. Does that make sense? Yes. I've been asked out on numerous occasions, and I don't remember anyone who I've refused. But the fact remains that I did string them along like puppets. Is this so bad as to warrant this abuse? Now that we are on the subject, let's put together what we know so far. I see. I couldn't help but not. So far, I've made it without trouble. So the most logical choice wasn't a trick after all. I have to admit, it's an interesting story. The reason why Kyuuhei Iwasaki is being targeted, I can't help but pity her because she plays with so many guys' hearts, but I don't think it was that important to the game's plot either. No, it's too soon to know if it is or isn't the case. Was that really the reason she's been stalked? Unfortunately, I've never had a steady date, so I can't be so sure. This game is just chock full of mysteries, one after the other. It's honestly feeling less like a horror game the further I progress, more like a puzzle survival game. Yeah, exactly. I could be wrong. This is just a prediction based on what I've experienced as the player. Well, time to do something else. I put down the mobile phone and started up the PC. If the game links directly with the reality, then there's the possibility that the school Kyuuhei Iwasaki goes to exists as well, and she may in fact be a student there. Someone that's the main character of such popular game should know something about what's going on. Or could she have a hand in the development of Bad End? Now that I think about it, the name of the school that Iwasaki attends wasn't anywhere to be seen. How do I find out a school name? I think I know how. I should go back to the town Kaname and I went to yesterday and check the local high school there. I should do a quick Google search for high schools in that area. Let's see. This! The high school that's located in the same district of the town is the only result. On the school's homepage there is an image of the school uniform. It's the exact same design as what Kyuuko wears in the game. So if I make a trip there, I should find Iwasaki herself. I couldn't believe I didn't realize this sooner. I feel that I've stumbled onto a clue that has brought me closer to the deadly truth of Bad End. I'm different than other players out there. The only reason I'm playing this game is to clear it and find out why my best friend died. Why did Yuji have to die? Why was this game created in the first place? I have to know the answers. If I find Iwasaki, she's bound to know something. An email? Who could it be from? I read the message and almost screamed. Help. Help? What the? Who sent this message? Another email quickly follows in succession. The fear running through my body is unabated. There is no help. A reply message clearly contracting the first. And then the two emails were automatically deleted. What the hell is this? Some sort of a sick joke? The following day. So, we are heading out already. Yeah, I decided I will head home early. I decided to head out early after the first period was over. I pretended to be sick and as an excuse to leave. I didn't realize you weren't feeling ill. In any case, I hope you feel better and be careful. Of course, the reason I'm leaving early is to pay a visit to Kyuuhei Iwasaki's school. She supposedly attends. If I wait for her outside of the school, I'm bound to run into her. I boarded a train to the town that was an exact replica of the games. Kyuko's school. I made a note of the directions to her school. I will play it safe and wait outside. No need to be impatient. In 10 minutes, the train dropped me off, literally right next to the school. As I expected, the school matched the scenery of the game. I'm getting closer to the bottom of this mystery. I can feel it, despite the uneasiness I feel now. Okay, I found the school. Now to find Iwasaki. I'm not a student here, so I can't just barge into campus. When classes end, I will try to flag someone down and ask if they know Iwasaki. I waited patiently until classes ended. Before long, the students started miling out of the school and I flagged one of the students down. Excuse me? Can I help you? I'm looking for a girl named Kyuuhei Iwasaki. Do you know her by any chance? Kyuuhei Iwasaki? Yes, she's my fellow classmate. Bingo. I'm Akira Shijou. I guess that's right. Nice to meet you. Iwasaki and I were childhood friends. I casually lied in an attempt to not draw any suspicion from him. I see. Well, she's not here. Why? Is she absent today? Something tells me she died already. Shijou shows a saddened expression. She was involved in a tragic car accident several months ago. She is still unconscious in the hospital. Oh, so she's still living, but... Alright, so kind of few thoughts going on in my head right now. But I'm not gonna say anything until we know more. What? The news about knocked me off my feet. Iwasaki is unconscious. This was way unexpected. I was so shocked that it took my brain more than a few seconds to register the surprise. Why? She was walking around the town at night when she was hit by a car. So that's actually what happens on the very opening of the game. We saw her. I mean, we could like read, like we could see the lines, like she was being chased by something or someone, and she was actually hit by a car. But at that time, I thought it's kind of like a part of the game, like because when we had the first choice when Kyuuhei was playing, he could choose like going right, going left, or keep going straight. One of these choices led to being actually hit by a car. So when I saw this thing, I quickly thought about the opening. But right now, it seems like it did actually happen to her, and now she's in the hospital and she's unconscious. So I guess our game keeps her alive. So as long as we can manage to make her go through the story, she she will be alive. If we make a bad choice, she will die, and then her ghost will kill us if we make two bad choices. So far, that's my theory. This is very, very, very crazy, guys. I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know the specifics. No way. Iwasaki was in an accident several months ago. Needless to say, it I'm not sure how to say this word. Coincides with the timing of when bad ends appeared on the net. Is this new information relevant to the mystery? In any case, it's unfortunate about what happened. I need to look into Kyuuhei further. Is that all you needed? Say, I wanted to know what Iwasaki's reputation in the school was like. It might not be relevant, but any information would be helpful at this point. Her reputation. She was a beautiful girl and very popular with the guys. I see. She probably was beautiful since she was a child. I bet her childhood photo would show as much. So she thought highly of her good looks and was a hit for the boys here, huh? I made all the crap up. Did you really buy that? Shijo gave a sour expression. What? All a load of crap. She's the totally opposite of that. She's shy and hardly anything to bat an eye at. What? She's definitely not a boy magnet, that's for sure. I'm so confused. Her character traits are like a total 180 of what is depicted in the game. Iwasaki believes that it was karma that caused a pissed-off boy to stalk her in the game. This really happened. However, Iwasaki isn't known to be popular with the boys in the real world. Don't get me wrong, she's a nice girl. It's very unfortunate about the accident though. Do you happen to know which hospital she is staying at? Since I've come this far, I might as well try to ask. I was just on my way there. You can follow me if you want. This is interesting. I wonder how this will finish. Anyway, I will finish my episode right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Bad End. Cheers!